Welcome everyone in Songkran. Happy to have all of you here. There's still some of the monastics are still coming in, Anagarkas. I was just remembering my first celebration of Songkran was in 1996 when I visited Thailand as a layman. And I was in Chiang Mai and had met some Thai friends. And so they had loaded up their water guns and buckets, and we were in the back of a truck. And the truck was in the middle of a very large assembly of cars and trucks. And it was hot. But it was my first experience of freezing cold water immersion, because they used ice water and they just dumped ice water over us. And after 6 hours of ice water, it was something to remember. I was shivering and cold and was looking for a hot shower after that. But it was quite a joyous festival to celebrate there in Chiang Mai. So it's nice. I find it nice. It's a little more subdued. You don't all have your water guns in hand ready to shoot the monks. So that's very nice. Thank you very much. And the ice water is also not there. There are some early videos of Lumpur Pasano having a full body washing in the Wat Pananachat in the Isan, where he was the abbot there. And so, there's all these white cloths around, and Lumpur is sitting there, and all of the village men are washing him with soap and water, and then the women are over the top. They're just dumping massive amounts of water. I mean, it's a lot of water. And he's laughing, but it looks like a bit of a struggle to breathe, actually, at times. But everybody was very happy and very joyous, and I think that's what's important to remember in a festival like this, is people are coming together in harmony and with happiness, and bringing in the new year with that sense of wholesomeness and goodness. So this is a celebration of that, a remembrance of that. So to start off with, we'll start off with a request for the 5 precepts, and then after that the monks will recite the paritas, and then we can begin to wash Lumpur, but it'll be much more easy, subdued experience. The monks will start first, and then we can have the lay people with the rest of the senior monks who will line up there. So Chow, if you'd like to start.
ขอทุกคนตั้งใจนะครับเดี๋ยวจะรับศีล5ด้วยกันนะครับขอให้กราบพระ3 ครั้งนะครับกราบ1 2 กราบ3นะครับว่าไปพร้อมๆกันด้วยกันก็ได้นะครับมะยังพันเตติสรเนนะสหปัญจศีลานิยาจามะทุติยมปิมะยังพันเตติสรเนนะสหปัญจศีลานิยาจามะตติยมปิมะยังพันเตติสรเนนะสหปัญจศีลานิยาจามะ
นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ
นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมา
ธังสรณังกัจฉามิ
พุทธังสรณังกัจฉามิ
ธัมมังสรณังกัจฉามิ
ธัมมังสรณังกัจฉามิ
สังฆังสรณังกัจฉามิ
สังฆังสรณังกัจฉามิ
ดุติยัมภิพุทธังสรณังกัจฉามิ
ทุติยัมปิพุทธังสรณังกัจฉามิ
ดุติยัมภิธัมมังสรณังกัจฉามิ
ทุติยัมปิธัมมังสรณังกัจฉามิ
ดุติยัมภิสังฆังสรณังกัจฉามิ
ทุติยัมปิสังฆังสรณังกัจฉามิ
ตติยัมภิพุทธังสรณังกัจฉามิ
ตติยัมปิพุทธังสรณังกัจฉามิ
ตติยัมภิธัมมังสรณังกัจฉามิ
ตติยัมปิธัมมังสรณังกัจฉามิ
ตติยัมภิสังฆังสรณังกัจฉามิ
ตติยัมปิสังฆังสรณังกัจฉามิ
ทิสารณกัมมานังนิติทัง
อามะพันเต
หานาทิปาทาเวรมณีสิกขัปปดังสมาธิยามิ I undertake the precept to refrain from taking the life of any living creature. Adina dana veramani sikappadang samadhiyami. I undertake the precept. You can repeat after me. I undertake the precept to refrain from taking that which is not given. Okay. Kame sumi chachara veramani sikappadang samadhiyami. I undertake the precept to refrain from sexual misconduct. Musawada veramani sikappadang samadhiyami. I undertake the precept to refrain from lying. Sura Merya Maja Pamadatana Veramani Sikappadang Samadhiyami. I undertake the precept to refrain from consuming intoxicating drink and drugs which lead to carelessness. Imani pancha sikappadani silena sugatenyanti silena boga sampada silena nibutenyanti tasma silangvi sotaye.
Vipati pati pahaya sappa sampati siddhya sappa tukha vinasaya paritang puttha mangkalang vipati pati pahaya sappa tukha sappa phaya vinasaya paritang puttha mangkalang Vipati pati pahaya sappa sampati siddhya sappa rokha vinasaya paritang puttha mangkalang.
Paritavana metang sameta patantang Avikita ceta paritang เกคัมเมชาโรเพกิริสิคารทาเทชันทาเรเกวิมาเนติเพระเทชากาเมทารวนาคาเนเกยวาทุมิเคเทปุมมาทายันทุเทวันชาลทารเวสเมยกากันตาพนากันเททันทาสันติเกยังมุเนวรวัตนังสัตาวเมโสนันโทโบธาตาสานาคาโรยัมบาทันทันธรรมสาวนาคาโรยัมบาทันทันสังฆาปายโรปัสสนาคาโรยัมบาทันทันนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะพุทธังสรณังกัจฉามิธัมมังสรณังกัจฉามิสังฆังสรณังกัจฉามิดุติยัมปิพุทธังสรณังกัจฉามิดุติยัมปิธัมมังสรณังกัจฉามิดุติยัมปิสังฆังสรณังกัจฉามิทัตติยัมปิพุทธังสรณังกัจฉามิทัตติยัมปิธัมมังสรณังกัจฉามิทัตติยัมปิสังฆังสรณังกัจฉามิโยชักขุมาโมหัมมาลาปะกาโตสัมมังวะพุทโธสุขโตวิมุตโตมาราสภาวินิโมจายันโตปะเปสิเกมังจานตังวินัยยังบุดังวารันทังศิรสานามามิโลกาสนาทังจวินัยคันจตันเทจะสะเทจายสิริโหตุสับันตรายาจวินาสเมนตุดัมโมดาโจโยวิยทัสสะสัตตุตาเสสิโลกาสวิสุทธิมากังนิยานิโคดัมมดาราสดาริสัตตาวะโหสันติการุสุจินโนดัมมังวรันศิรสานามามิโมหะปะดาลังอุปสันตดาหันทันเทจะสะเทจายสิริโหตุสับังรายาจวินาสเมนตุสาดัมมเสนาสุกทานุโกโยโลกาสปาปุปกิเลสเจตาสันโทสยังสันตินิโยจักโกจะสวากาตดัมมังวิริทังกโรติสังฆังวารันทังศิรสานามามิบุดังสัมมาสีลดิติงทันเทจะสะเทจายสิริโหตุสับันตรายาจังวินาสเมนตุนะโมอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะมะเหสิโนนะโมอุตตมะธัมมาสสวากาตาเสวะเทนิตนะโมมหาสังฆาสะภิวิสุทธัสสิลดิทิโนนะโมโอมาทยาราดาสรัตนาทยาสสะดุขังนะโมโอ มกาติทาสทาสวาตุตยะสัพพินาโมการะปะบาเวนเวกาจันตุภาระวานโมคารานุบาเวนัสวาติโหตุสัพพดานะโมคาราสเทเจนะวิริมิโหมิเตจัสสังอาเสวนาจะบาลานังปันดิตานังจะเสวนาปูจาจะปูจนิยานังเอตัมมังกาลมุตตมังปฏิรูปเดสวาโสจะปูเบจะกัตถปุญญาธาอัตตสัมมาปณิริจาเอตัมมังกาลมุตตมังบาหุสาชัญจะสิปัญจเวนายโยจะสุสิกิโตสุบาสิตาชยาวาจาเอตัมมังกาลมุตตมังมาตาปิตุปาตานังพุทธดารัสสังฆโหอนาคุลาจักกัมมันตาเอตัมมังกาลมุตตมังดานัญชดัมมจริยาตกานัญชสังฆโหอนวาจานิกามานิเอตัมมังกาลมุตตมังอารติเวรติปาปามาจปานาจะสัญญโมอัปปมาโตจะดัมเมสุเอตัมมังกาลมุตตมังกาลโวชนิวาโตจะสันตุติจะกทัญยุตาคาเลนะดัมมัสสวนังเอตัมมังกาลมุตตมังคันติจะโสวัจจะสัทธาสมนานัญจดัสสนังคาเลนะธรรมสกาจาเอตัมมังกาลมุตตมังทัพโพชะบรมจาริยัญจาริยสัจจานดัสสนังนิบานัสสัจกิริยาจะเอตัมมังกาลมุตตมังพุทธัสสะโลกดัมเมหิจิตตังยาสนกัมปฏิยโสกังวิรจังเขมังเอตัมมังกาลมุตตมังเอธาดิสานิกัตวานัสสะบาตัมมปราจิตาสับาทโสติงกาจันติทันเทสัมมังกาลมุตตมันติยังคินจิวิตังอิโรวาหุรังวาสาเกสุอายังรัตนังปณิทังนาโนสมังอาทิตถากเตนะหิดัมปิบุเทรัตนังปณิทังเอเทสัจเจนะสุวัติโหตุขายังเวรากังอมตังปณิทังยะดาจักาสักยมุนีสมาหิโตนาเทนะดัมเมนะสมาริคิจิดัมปิดัมเมรัตนังปณิทังเอเตนะสัจเจนะสุวัติโหตุเยดาเสโตปาริวานยิสุจิงสัมมาริมานันตาริกัญญมาหุสัมมารินาเทนะสัมโมนาวิจติดัมปิดัมเมรัตนังปณิทังเอเจนะสัจเจนะสุวัติโหตุเยปุกาลาทัสสตังปราสาทาจัตตาริเอธานิยุกานิโหนติเทดากินเนยสุกตาสสาวกาเอเตสุดินานิมหาปลานิอิดัมปิสังเกรัตนังปณิทัง etena sajena suvati hotu Yesu payutta manasa dalena niktamino Gotamasasanamite patipata ambatang vigaya lada mundani puting banjamana idam bisange ratana panitang etena sajena suvati hotu kinang purana nawang nati sambhavam virata citta yati ke bhavasaming te kina bija avirulhi chanda nipanti dira yatayang paripo idampi sange ratana panitang etena sajena suvati hotu Metan jasa balo kasming manasam bhavaye aparimana udang ado chatiriyan cha asambadang awerang asapatang titan jarang nisino asayano yawatasa vigatamido etang sati aditeya Brahma metang vihara idamahuditin chanuvagama silavadasamena sambhano kame suvinaya keta nahijatu kamaseyang punaretiti Dukkha pata chani dukkha baya pata chani baya soka pata chani soka hotu sabe pipanino etavata cha amhehi sambadam punya sambadam sabe deva numodantu sabba sampati siddhya Danang dadantu sadaya silang rakantu sabada bhavana virata hontu gacantu devata gata sabe buddha balapata pacekanang jayang balang arahantanang jatejena rakang bandami sabaso Mahakaruniko nato hitaya sabbapaninam puretva parami sabbapato sambodhi muttama etena saca vajena hotu te jayamangalam jayanto bodhiya mule sakyanang nandivadano Evang tuvang vijayo hidaya sujaya mangale aparajita palanke sise padavipokare abhiseke sababudhanang agapato pamodati sunakatang sumangalang supapatang suhutitang sukano sumuhuto jasuyitang brahmachari supadakinang kaya kamang waca kamang padakinang mano kamang panidite padakina nikatwana bavantate padakine.
Okay. So now for the main event. We'll bring Lumpur up in just a moment to a bit closer. We can help you in a minute. So we'll have a Songnang Lumpur. So the monks will first come up. The bhikkhus and anagarkas can come up and wash Lumpur's hands. And then after we're done, the senior monks will bring their seats up, and then all of the lay people can come up for the Songnam Pra. I'm getting that all right? And so that'll, you can come up and bring the water and wash all of the senior monks' hands. And then we'll have a special part of the ceremony that is a little unusual for us, very special. So we are going to also celebrate Debbie for the Puyai Songnam, Songnam Puyai. And also, as Debbie is our elder of the community, our elder lay, the woman who takes care of everything here, Ajahn Debbie. So we want to celebrate her, but also Lumpur's mother, Rhoda, as the, I think it's Rotnam Poyai. We're going to celebrate Rhoda. Unless there's anybody here who's before Rhoda, who's more than 100 years old. Is anybody more than 99 or 100 years old? No? Okay. All right. So Rhoda is our Puyai elder, the elder of the monastery here. So we also want to wash her and Debbie's hands. So after you're done with the monks, there's also some water there to wash both of their hands in the back. So keep your cups after you're done washing the monks' hands, and then please form a line, and you can help wash Debbie and Rhoda's hands as well. Okay. So if the monks if you can grab your cups here, and first we'll help Lumpur move over to his washing station.
Okay. Pull that out.
You can also use
Okay, so this formal, it's very much a part of Thai tradition, but also other Southeast Asian traditions of the washing ceremony for the new year. These are symbolic aspects of both beginnings, new beginnings, as well as the a wishing of blessings, wishing of long life, wishing of well-being, and so that the monks will begin with doing a.
If we go that way, then we can come back around this way.
Yeah.
We're not running into each other.
So we'll start and go that way.
I mean, if you come this way.
Oh, okay.
Come around that way. I'm not sure what they're doing.
I'm not sure what
They
we're
can go around this way after.
I'm first, so I don't have to watch.
Just might cause a traffic accident.
Yes, okay. Yes, just beginning with the traffic accidents, and those are sort of wishing for blessings. Okay. Okay.
So whoever is the bravest one to come up. You can start, I think, if anyone wants to come up and start with the glasses of water here. I can start with Ajahn Kasupo.
And so that anybody who wishes or who doesn't wish, anybody, it's up to
Who is the bravest one?
who's the bravest one to begin. There we go. Chow's going to be the. So it's as they say, it's like a giving and receiving of blessings. Yeah. So it's a giving and receiving of blessings.
สวยๆนะหันหน้ามาทางนี้นะไม่งั้นไม่เห็นหน้านิดนึงขายรูปละ5 บาทนะคะใครจะเอารูปก็$5
พี่ให้5 บาทไม่เห็นถ่ายพี่เลย
ข The yellow color is from flowers ดอกคำฝอยพี่บีดอกคำฝอยค่ะไม่เป็นไร
Oh, you need to take it away?
Yeah, I mean, check it out or something.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. They can do it and then it's okay, they can buy it. ไม่ทัน ส่งคิวไปก่อนชื่อดาวรถหลวงพ่อที่มงคลเมื่อกี้มีลูกทันไหมที่โรด้าลงน้ำอะไรนะมีทันไหมที่โรด้าลงน้ำที่ไม่ทันเพิ่นไม่ทันเดี๋ยวขอหน่อย
She's got a big sense of humor.
เมื่อกี้ไม่ทันเลย
แล้วเปิดเอารูปไหน
เอารูปที่โรด้า
ไม่รู้ที่
We'll just do the one here. Christina went there.
ให้ท่านไปรถไฟตอนนี้จะได้ถ่ายรูปที่เป็นรูป
อยากได้รูปโรด้าแล้วนะหลวงพ่อไงมีแค่ช็อตพี่บีจะได้เอาไปลงใช่ลงมีไหมไม่เป็นไรเดี๋ยวอาจจะมีคนค่ะโอเค
ดูที่ว่าโอเคป่ะไม่ดูว่าได้ไหมดูว่าเดี๋ยว
Moving back to our seats now.
จะย้ายหนูซิสเตอร์นะ
Tanyasi, and Lumpur.
So after we done for you, so you're gonna done for us, like do for us too.
Oh, you want a sprinkling?
We need it, หลวงพ่อ we need
Okay.
it.
I think do you want to use remember the one that you showed, was it Olivia yesterday, or the bowl you were talking about from the abbot's office? No. But you want to use this? Okay. But you need Okay. Yeah. I think it's in the bowl washing room. Or you can get it from the...
Sorry,
Okay. Thank you so much for giving us a bath. Appreciate it. So just one thing before we start. Lumpur is willing. He will be asked to give a Dhamma talk, and then he can share some Dhamma with us. But beforehand, you can leave the one for Lumpur to give you a bath. You can leave that one there. But if the rest of these can just be taken away now, before we start, if there's any volunteers. And then if anybody would like to... No? You want to wait? Okay, never mind. We'll wait till the end. Anicca, change of circumstances. So wait till the end. And then if you want to use the water, if you want to bring any of it home, as a Thai tradition, you can also bring some home. But yeah, we can commence with...
And the yellow is chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum, yeah.
Free. Free. Not the rustic.
Okay. I think we're all ready.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Namassami. Well, first of all, just to express my delight that so many people came out today for Songkran. It's the observation of the New Year, and as in all cultures, There is some sort of observance of passing of time, and beginnings and endings of cycles, so that this is the new year, the beginning of a new year, and there's ways of say observing it, which are say custom and tradition, like the formal washing that we just did, which is a way to say of paying respects and keeping a connection with elders, respected elders, religious figures like ourselves, and so it's also, I think one of the things is what is it that helps to keep us connected to our higher aspiration, and so that certainly that sense of having some way of showing respect or paying respect to the things that we revere or hold as valuable. So the symbols of the religion, of the monastics, teachers, elders. Like it was quite lovely doing it to say, like to my mother, and as the elder upasika of our community, Debbie, to be bringing those to mind, as in the same way that we began the day by doing a ceremonial washing of the Buddha, and the Buddha being, of course, really the source of all blessings and teachings and example. And then, say in Thailand, and there's a variety of ceremonies and that are and ways that it is observed, and how it plays out in actuality. It's like Ajahn Chunda mentioning the chaos of the water fights in Chiang Mai. That's one way. It's certainly fun, but people are usually pretty drunk as well. Songkran is also the period of time in Thailand where you have the most car accidents. The statistics are off the charts during Songkran, so it's it goes both ways, and to making a conscious choice of how do we observe, how do we do something meaningful as we begin a new year. So that beginning with a formal washing, it's a washing away of the old and a bringing in the new. Also, one of the things that Apple did, and several other people who were staying in the monastery helped out and doing something that is a part of the Thai custom and tradition, is bringing sand into the monastery, making jetty. So jetties are the stupas are the symbols of the religion of Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. It would be where relics that are really important are placed, and it's a place of reverence. But it also in the way it is perceived or held is that when you go into the monastery, you participate in things that are good. When you leave, you might be taking some things with you, that are like the sand on your feet. And yeah, it's sort of the way they talk about it. So that bringing it back into the monastery, anything that's of any importance and good, to bring it back and to create it as a continued source of blessings for everyone. And I mean, of course it's symbolic, but symbols are, say, as human beings, we're, even though, say, like today is an information age, what resonates with us is not information, but symbols and stories, the stories we tell, and the symbols that we have respect for and reverence. Those are the things that resonate with the heart. So that to create a jedi, symbol of worship and reverence, out of, say, the dust and dirt from our feet, this is something which is really important, because that's anything to do with, say, religion, meaningful religion and spiritual traditions is all about transformation. How do we transform our human condition, which is filled with greed, hatred, delusion, our own foibles and faults and flaws, and how do we make something beautiful and good out of that? So that creating a jedi out of sort of dirt and dust is and the sand it's a wonderful symbol. So that transformation. So that using the occasions and taking the opportunity to reflect and investigate, because the inevitably, if you're paying attention to New Year, so if there's a new year, there was an old year, and so to what did we learn from the old year? Did we learn anything? What are we going to take with us from the old year into the new year? And it's important to make it conscious, because we can we can stumble through our life in a fairly unconscious way, and that's what most people do. But say as the students of the Buddha wants us to live an awakened life, and to be able to pay attention to what can we learn from our life as it's passed from the old, and what can we learn and bring in to the new. And so learning how to do that, learning how to reflect, learning how to pay attention, and not to be content with the old, in the sense of like in Thai, there's a nice way to say it, or in Isan in particular. มันก็อยู่คือเก่า มันก็อยากจะอยู่คือเก่าเด้อ So it's really important, not that, just not following old patterns. It doesn't mean that's, and it's that reflection, and of course some of them are really good, but when we take the old that is really beneficial, we've reflected on it, understood that it's something really wholesome, then it's not just sort of old anymore. It's really that reinvigorates it. It renews our connection with what is good. So it's a skill that we have to keep learning and paying attention to, and giving ourselves encouragement to do, because it's just easy to slip into unskillful habits. And so it's paying attention to the good that has been done, which is, again, that renews that goodness. So that thinking in terms of gratitude and appreciation of the good. It's one can pay attention to all the faults and flaws and difficulties, but it's a good way to get depressed, which is not so. It's not so skillful. It's much more important. What can we learn from the things that were difficult, things that didn't go right, and then bring attention into a skillful renewing it in the present and into this new year. So there's a sense of gratitude and appreciation of the experiences that we have. Some of them may have been difficult, some of them have been very good, but they're opportunities that we can learn from, and to be. That's one of the hallmarks of the Buddha's teaching, and the encouragement that the Buddha's path brings us is a sense of studying, learning, like the path of practice, path of training. The word that we say path of practice, path of training, is say Traisika, say virtue, meditation, wisdom, sila, samadhi, panya. The Traisika, Sikha in its original meaning, or in the essence of its meaning, is education, learning. So we educate ourselves. What is it that leads to happiness and well-being? What leads to suffering? What leads to a sense of complication and difficulty? What leads to ease and well-being? So what leads to a sense of brightness and what leads to a sense of the mind being clouded? Because those are the things we have to learn. It's a learning and studying of the experience in our life, so that as we come into the new year, then just to be taking an interest in from reflecting from these different positions, and realizing that yes, this is an opportunity for renewal, and to renew our commitment to the elements of our own training. And we're all training in different ways. We're all monastic training, lay training, people living in the world, people dealing with all sorts of different issues, but picking it up with that sense of, well, what can I learn from this? How can I continue to learn from this? And it's with that as a perspective, then one has this sense of, it really gets a deep gratitude and appreciation for the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Because sometimes it's easy to sort of, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, these are traditional refuges, and it can just rolls off the tongue really easily. But it's important to reflect how central our connection to our refuge is to living a kind of a satisfying life, a life of well-being and of meaning. And so that for so many people to come together today and gather and renew the new year in this traditional manner, it makes my heart happy to see that. So I just wish everyone the blessings of the Triple Gem. May they really sink in and continue to bring blessings and well-being to each and every one of your lives. So sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. by popular request, there's a traditional water blessing. And this will be the wrap-up blessing, ending of the day.
Last one.
Yeah, it's the suitable way. We were talking earlier. No. You may as well go ahead and use that. Have Ethan carry it. He's
All right.
he's strong.
Pretty happy. All right, Ethan.
Yeah. Yes, and it's see, you don't get the blessings without some work. You know? You can stand up. Yes, and it's a. We were talking earlier today about okay, how are we going to wrap it up? And we had a plan, but then I think this is a better plan, which we didn't plan, of course. Jayando bodhiyamul
Nandi Vadano Evantawa Vijayo Ijaya Sujaya Mangale Aparajita Palanke Sise Padavi Bogare Abhiseke Sababudana Agapato Pamodati Sanakatan Sumangalam Supapatang Subhutitam Sukano Samahoto Chasuyeta Brahmachari Supadakina Kaya Kammang Vacha Kammang Padakina Mano Kamma Panidite Padakina Nikatoana Labandhate Padakine Yanto Bodhiyamule Sakyanam Nandiwadano Ewang Tuang Vijayo Pohijaya Sujaya Mangale Aparajita Palanke Sise Padavi Pokare Abhiseke Sababudana Agapato Pamodati Sunakatang Sumangalang Supapatang Suhutitang Sukano Sumahuto Chasuyitang Brahmachari Supadakina Kaya Kammang Vacha Kammang Padakina Mano Kammang Panidite Padakina Abantate Padakine.
We could pay respects to the Triple Jam.
Okay. So pay respects.
Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantha Abhivademi Swakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namassami Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangho Sanghang Namami.